Moving on, Cuba has officially run out of diesel and fuel oil, pushing the island into one of its worst ever energy crises. Huge parts of the capital, Havana, are now going dark for up to 22 hours a day as the country's power grid struggles to stay alive without imported fuel. For locals, the energy crisis is becoming nothing short of a nightmare.
Electricity is essential, and when we experience much hours of power outages, it is impossible to go anywhere.
Whenever the power comes back on, everyone says we have to hurry up and cook before they cut the electricity again.
Now, even as the crisis deepens, Havana says that it is ready to review a new U.S. aid proposal offered by Washington. Cuba's energy minister said that the country has no diesel and no fuel oil left, forcing the government to run the national grid only on domestic crude, natural gas, and limited renewable energy. The blackouts have spread across the capital this week, adding to growing public anger over shortages of food, medicine, and basic services.
The sum of the different types of fuel, crude oil, fuel oil, of which we have absolutely none, diesel, of which we have absolutely none, I am being repetitive. The only thing we have is gas from our wells, where production has grown.
The Cuban government says that it has installed more than 1,300 megawatts of solar power in the last 2 years, but officials admit that grid instability caused by the fuel shortage has reduced the system's effectiveness, worsening the ongoing crisis. Cuba also says global oil prices and transport costs have risen sharply during the West Asian conflict, making it even harder to secure imports. Amid the collapse, Cuba's Foreign Minister Bruno Rodriguez says that Havana is ready to examine a $100 million U.S. aid offer. That has been announced by the U.S. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio. The Cuban government says it wants details on how the proposal would work and what conditions would be attached. Cuba has traditionally depended on Venezuela and Mexico for oil shipments, but those supplies have fallen sharply after Donald Trump threatened tariffs.
I would say the fighting, if there's no deal, fighting resume.
Okay, and then on gas prices.
And I think if you look...